Hello everybody, this is Naomi. I seen a tutorial a couple of days ago whenever I was doing my 30-day challenge that really interested me. So I figured after I get my 30-day challenge done, I would attempt to make this. And what it is like an embellishment storage book. Scrapbooking with Me, the lady's name is Eve, is the one that I watched doing this, and I'm the same way with her. Like with her, she's got all these different butterflies, and having to fumble through them. I'm still looking for the blue, the green, but I've got bukus of butterflies, and I'm constantly having to fumble through them. So I want to make me a storage for all of my butterflies. And if I like this system, I may go this route with a lot of other things. The way that she's got hers set up, it looks pretty, I mean, seems to work for her. So I want to see if it'll work for me. Only time will tell. So I'm going to set those there. I've taken a vanilla folder. This was the vanilla folder. And I just cut it down to the size that I want. And what I've done is taken 12 by 12s papers. And I have scored them in the middle. And I took off, I think, 1/4 of an inch at the top, and because they were, I didn't have to trim this off, thank goodness. As you see, it's the same size, so that's what I went with, was the size of the file folder. And I just met my things like this. Let me show you. I made it like this, evened it up, and that's how I cut it. I put another fold here because I'm going to stitch these in here. It's going to be 3 stitch spots to where they'll be firmly in this book cover. And if you want measurements, I will write them down and put them at the bottom. But like I said, I've just taken, I have a lot of different colored papers that I don't use a lot. So, like I said, I just split them down the middle, cut off 1/2 inch, rounded the corners, and I'm making them in books of 4. So I'll have 2. And then I come back once this was and squared it off to make sure that they all, because there was edges here. So I've got 2, I can't even think of what they're called, that will be put in here. And it will go just like that. But what I thought was neat, she took, okay, so let's get to this. So what she's done, she's taken some vellum sheets, and she cut it down to the height and the size of her notebook that she wanted, which I've already done all of that too, because I wanted to be ready to start making this. And I made them basically in 3 different sizes. I did 2.5 inches. I'll write it all down. But I'm going to put bigger ones at the bottom, just like this. And I didn't come all the way to the edge because I want it to be able to fold and open, because these will be on both sides of this and on the both sides of this. So I want to allow plenty of room for it to open, shut. And all she did was just take, when she got her vellum all cut down to the size that she wanted, she come back with a little bit of the glitter, art glitter glue, and put a bead around the 3 sides, just like so, and then come in and placed it down just like this. And it'll take a few minutes for it to stick down. Okay. And take your foam folder and just like this. And she ended up later on coming back and running a stitch all the way around to stitch these in. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm not a very good sewer. I may attempt one and see what happens and go from there. Only time will tell. So then I'm going to, since these are all such different sizes, I'm going to put another one here. I just thought this was the neatest idea whenever it came to being able to organize things to where you could really see what you got when you, because you could tag it and that's what I think is neat, because well, even with your big butterflies, and I've already made up my mind, I'm going to make a pocket for them, but I'm going to pocket it like this, and then I'll just come up so high and start my next pocket. But at least all of my butterflies will be all together, because I've got a lot of printouts, I've got a lot of the die cuts like this, you name it, I've got it. And I want all my butterflies together. That way, whenever I go in to look for a pink butterfly, I can find a pink butterfly. If I want a blue butterfly, that's what I want to be able to find. So that is what really encouraged me to do this, was seeing how well hers turned out. And she's got several that she's done. I don't know. I'm gonna put that up there or not. Excuse me a minute. Okay, I cut that down just a smidget. And I'm gonna run me bead of glue through here. go just like that. I'm hoping that I can get this to be able to sew around it and it turn out the way hers did. Hers was actually pretty good. I liked it. So we're just gonna keep going with what we're doing. Clip this corner. Just like so. Place it down. Just like so. I really can't wait to see if I like this or not, because I've got all my butterflies separated out as it is, but they're in no organization. So that's what I want to do, is try to organize them. That way whenever I go to look for one, I can find it pretty easy. Okay. So there's that. I'm hoping eventually I will find the other Dollar Tree butterflies. I did find the pink and the monarch looking ones, the orange ones. But I haven't been able to find the blue, the green, or the other colors, and I would really like to add those to my collection. So there's that. Then I'm going to now we'll put this last one here. This will be the one that holds the little hold up. I almost messed up. Get me a baby wipe, move that glue. So I almost turned it upside down. Glued it the wrong way. This way we don't accidentally do that. Okay, so I'll end up having to put a little bit more glue back, which is no big deal. So let's make sure we got it the right way this time. So there we go. So there's one complete side, and you just keep going until you get all your pages done. Didn't put the big one down on this one. I probably should have, but I didn't. I wanted to do that one just a little bit different. Like I said, I still have to, like I said, I'm trying to line these up to where whenever I do attempt to sew them, I'll be able to sew front and back at the same time. So, and once you get them lined up on the back side of it, it's easier to transport over. So, sorry, that was my daughter that called in. So, I went ahead and finished it on up that way. Wasn't thinking, you know, that I didn't. I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, Goofy, you didn't have the video going. But, you know, you got the gist of it. I just can't wait to get it done, get it all set up, and see if I'm really going to like it that way, if you know what I mean. Oops. And I'm going to try my hand at stitching and see how that works. Because like I said, I can do some sewing. It's been a long time. Me and my grandmother used to sew a lot whenever I was a kid. And I hate to say it, but after she passed, I lost interest. I don't know if it was because that was something her and I did together or what, and I just didn't want to do it after the fact. But and I'm slowly getting back to it. I've made curtains for my living room, made curtains for my daughter's house. So, but I've never sewed papers, so that will be a first for me. So I will show everybody what it looks like once I do it. Because I am going to try it. I mean, that's how you learn, right? You just get in it and do it. So okay, so I'm going to just kind of give you a brief idea of how this is going to work. I'm not done. Oh, wrong one. I am not done by no means. Excuse me again. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing is like the bigger ones. They will go in here like this. Your medium size ones will go in this. Your smaller ones will go in like this. Just like that. I think I'm gonna like this. I really do. And I can get these. I'll put these here. Put these and put these here. Just like that. And then these medium sized ones, put like that. There's some more of that size. There's another one of that one. I see that works out really good. And as of the big ones, you know, like I said, I'll just make a page to where I can put them in kind of like this, and maybe put two to a page maybe. That way all the big ones are together. So, but we'll figure it out. I mean, but I think I like that. I mean, they're easy to see. You don't have to fumble through them. You got your small ones, medium sized one, then a little bit bigger, then a little bit bigger. Now I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep making pages and we'll go from there. So, let me get another page. We'll just get going. So here's this one. I am going to put the big ones at the bottom. I'll do a couple of the pages with you, then I'm going to step off camera and I'm going to do some off camera. Nope. Come on. Yeah, it's stuck alright. I didn't get it square, and it overhung the paper here, and I don't want it doing that. want it even with the paper. Come on. There we go. Got it that round. Alright. Well, I ended up getting it still off just a smidget anyways, but we'll just come over here and lightly, it's just a smidget, so no major. So there's that. And we'll come in here like this, lay it down, okay. So, grab another one, just keep going. But down in the description box, I will leave the information of her name and the site, so that she gets the credit for it. Eve, I watch a lot of Eve's videos, and she's got a lot of great ideas. She does a lot of journal type things, and I'm not really into the journals. I don't know if I don't know what it is. I haven't really gotten into the junk journals, but she does a lot of the junk journals and stuff like that. Maybe one of these days I will get in it, but right as of this moment I just haven't gotten into it. I don't know, maybe in time, I'm sure. Just like so. Okay. And I just follow the process and keep going. So I'll keep going on this, and like I said, here in a bit I'm going to step out and do some without you. That way the video is just not horribly long to where I can't get it up on YouTube. Okay, so there's that. But we'll finish up these together, or this page together, and then I'm going to step out and finish the rest of these up. Then I'll show you how I'm going to put it together, because I don't think I'm putting mine together the same as hers. I'll have to check, but I don't think so. I plan to sew mine into the cover and I don't know if she did that to hers or not. Oh, you're out of kilter. Just a smidget. Come on. But, see, we all make mistakes. You just have to fix it and run with it. But, and I think she did sew hers in. Okay. There's that. Yeah, I didn't check to see what I could get in here. I just cut them. Thought those would be good sizes. And that's what I ran with. So, okay. So there's that. So I'm going to put them on the inside, and then once this one is done, I'm going to step out and do some off the camera. So, okay. So there's that. Now I need to line this one up out here, and there's that one. One more. I hope this is not boring to everybody, but you have to go through the processes to do it, to make it. So, then we'll line up this one, just like that. And then I think I'm not even going to cut this one. I'm just going to run with it. Well, my sun just disappeared, didn't it? We've been getting rain up here. It's nice. It's cool. Today's a little warmish, but it's been pretty cool, which I like. I'm ready for fall. Not ready for winter. I'm ready for fall. I'm not ready for winter whatsoever. I want the cooler months, but not the colder months. So, I'll finish up this, and then I'm going to do some of these by myself, then I'll come back and show you how we're going to put this together. Normally I have a lot of it done beforehand, but I got a lot of it cut, but I didn't do any putting it together. And normally I do a lot of that beforehand, but I didn't this round. But it'll be alright. You get to see firsthand what I'm doing. And it's all trial and error because, like I said, I didn't measure. I just seen a particular size that I thought would be good, and that's what I ran with. Some of them are a little cockeyed, a little crooked, but it's just for me to put my butterflies in. So if I was making it for somebody, I would make sure it was spot on. Okay, let me put this last sheet in, and then I'm going to step out for a while, finish up. Whenever it's time to put this together, I will be back and show you where we're at. How about that? Okay. So there's that. So I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so now it's time to put the cover on my book. So I've already got it double-sided taped, and now I'm just going to meet the corner, get it straight as I can get. Like so, and then I'll come back, do at my edges. Okay, and then just slowly start working it down. And if you notice, I didn't go all the way to the edge, and I've already done the back side. And I did that for a reason, because I like this opening here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece of that file folder, and I'm going to put it over the top, because I want to be able to put my name on the folder as well. And by leaving this to where I can use my labeler, print out a label, and put it on the spine and be able to see what's in that one. Because I have a feeling I will be making quite a few more of these to where I can set them up on a shelf and I have them. Okay. So, and I'm going to glue this down. That way it stays in place. I'm going to start with this one tab first, get it lined up, and then I'll put glue on the middle. Okay. Just right. Okay, so I'm going to go back and just lightly make sure that everything still folds over like it's supposed to. Just like so. Okay, so there's that, and I'm not going to decorate the inside. I'm going to leave it just as it is. And I've already put my hose in my binding, so now I'm going to come over here. I've done lined it up. So that's ready for me to put in my two, what do you call them? That way I can put my two signatures in. So I still got to sew these together. That is my next project to do. I will get them sewed together and I'll be back. Okay, here are my inserts. I've got them sewed together. They're not the best in the world, but as I worked on them, they got better. But there's that one. And then, see, like I said, as I did it more, I got more familiar with how to do it. So they turned out alright. You know, it's going to serve the purpose that I want it for. So there's that. So now it's time to sew this together and put it in the book. So let me get the string and stuff that I need and the needle, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm ready to put my first insert in, and I'm going to start it here in the middle, and I'm going through first line, and I'm going to leave about that much. I'm going to come down to the bottom one, go in the hole, just don't pull out your string from that one. Open this up, and then we're going to go in the bottom one, just like so. Pull that back up. So now I'm going to take and run this back through the center here without pinching the blue cord that's already here. Pull it through like so, and then run it back through here on the back side. Okay, did it all go through? Okay, kind of pull it firm, but don't rip your holes out. Come up here to the top, go through the one first. Come on. I caught a string on that. Go back out of it. Okay. Open this back up to the center. Go through all 4 booklets. Pull it through. Just tie it, make sure you got it good and tight. I tie it in a knot there. can either tie it in a bow and leave it, just like so. And there's your first one. So now we'll take the second one. Going to run it through the middle. Just like so. Through here. Okay, now we're going to run it through the bottom, through the middle, nope, missed it, I missed it. Okay, let's pull it through. Stack it back together like that, and right through. There we go. So now bring it back down here, run it through the middle again. That, run it through the middle again, bring it over here, just like so. Find the middle again. Okay, now easily start pulling it together, tightening it up, and always try to make sure the book is straight where it needs to be. Okay. And I'm going to wrap it around this one like I did before. And I'm going to clip it off. Tighten it up again. Whoop! And it's tied off, so unless it just comes undone. Pain in the tush. Well, it's tied, so Okay. So, there it is. All nice and then there's my daughter back. Hold on one moment, please. And here is the finished buck. So I got my small butterflies, my medium, the medium, bigger, and then I'll just keep adding to it. And I fixed a spot back here in the back for all the big butterflies. They can either go here, but all these back ones right here will fit bigger butterflies or even printouts where you don't want to cut them all out right at the moment. You can just fold them up and stick them in it, and you got that. So I think I'm going to like it, so that's and I'll be able to stand it up on my shelf just like this, and I'm going to put because I can use it for, you know, butterflies and bugs, birds, because I don't know if I'll end up with that many butterflies, but I've got quite a few. But if I do, if I don't, it's still going to be okay because I can multi-purpose use it. So, hope you like my video. If you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. Help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. Thank you and have a blessed day.